the 50-30-20 rule and why you should know about it. Most people go through life just earning a living and then taking some of the proceeds of their income and putting it into investments, not really understanding what that's all about. They don't really have a plan. So I'm going to explain to you a strategy that you can use when allocating your investment funds to different things. This is where the 50-30-20 rule comes in. It'll help you with diversification. So why is it structured the way it is? 50-30-20 and not 60-40 or 15-15-15 and 55? Well, the truth is it's not set in stone. It's not an exact rule. It's more like a guideline depending on what stage of life you're in. But in order to get diversification, we need to strike the right balance between risk and return. So let me get into the three buckets: the 50 bucket, the 30 bucket, and the 20 bucket. The first bucket is your most riskiest bucket. 50% of your allocated income for investments would go into things like stocks or equities that give you a higher return, but also a higher risk. The second bucket, the 30%, would go into something like real estate. Less return, but also less risk. Moderate. And the third bucket is your 20% bucket, which contains everything else. Now, that's really subjective, up to you, depending on where you are. You might want to throw in some bonds, you might want to throw in some fixed income certificates, or even play with crypto or gold, precious metals, depending on your risk tolerance. But put it all together, 50-30-20. What you get is an end result of a balanced portfolio that you can count on throughout the test of time, whether you're in a recession or whether you're in the boom times. It'll give you a steady, stable flow of a return. What would happen if we didn't use a rule like the 50-30-20 rule for your investing? Let's say, for example, we put all our money into bonds. Well, one thing's for sure, it's going to take you a very, very long time to earn enough money for your retirement, given the small returns that bonds give you. At the same time, you could rest assured that over that long period of time, your money will be eroded due to inflation. So you're not really getting what you think you're getting. Let's take the other extreme. We take that same pool of money and we put it towards stocks. Sure, you might get a higher return, but you might just lose it just as fast because of the volatility that's in the stock market. So in order to strike that right balance, we need something in the middle. And this is where real estate comes in. Real estate is a hedge against that inflation that we talked about, but it's also risk adjusted. You might not be getting the wild swings of volatility that exists in the stock market. You're getting steady stream of income that is indexed with inflation, and you can see it predictable, and you'll get the right returns that you need, enough in a good, reasonable time frame to reach your retirement goals. So this is why we can't have something as simple as a 90-10 rule. You need something in the middle, that third bucket, that'll help balance the portfolio. So in a case of real estate, it'll give you the benefits of appreciating like a stock and also giving you dividends like a stock through its cash flow that it spits out, but also gives you the safety and the hedge against inflation like bonds or fixed income. So it sits in the middle, and that's what's going to give you your balanced portfolio over time.